Okay, so for this project, let's take a look at the foundation walls. That's going to be next here, and these are going to be type 2. All right. So what's going to happen? Um, what we've gotten word on, and I'll show you how this works. Now, this is specific for this project, but this is the type of thing that you're going to have to be looking out for. What we've been told is that these walls that are purple, right, and then going to the west or north, I guess is really what it is, to the left, essentially. These walls that are purple, these are going to be shotcrete. And what shotcrete is, I mean, I'm not 100% sure exactly how to describe it, but really what it is they've got some, big concrete gun and they put these things on. Uh, like they all just kind of like shoot it up there. It's shotcrete, like shotgun, but shotcrete. So these are going to be two levels of walls. So what they're talking about there are these walls, all these types of walls. And so initially, my thought was that these were going to be broken up at the different levels, but in reality, what we've been told is that these walls are all going to be two level slabs, or sorry, 2 level walls. Um, though I'm not so sure about these ones right here. So I'm going to put these as P2 walls, um, and we'll take a look at these ones, but we might need to find some other designation for them. And you know what? What I am going to do is I am going to add some things in here that the pour to level. Let's go ahead and create some. Let's call these SS. SS. If you're following this from a previous video and this is repeated work, it's just because I had a Revit shut down on me, and so I lost a lot of progress that I kind of had to remake up. So apologies if this is copied from the previous video. All right, so let's add these ones in here. Again, just so that we know what's been assigned. All right, what we also know, and so by the way, what we also know is that these ones right here, these are all just kind of at the upper level at level 1. So I'm going to go ahead and call these type 2. What do they call themselves? Yeah, maybe, you know what? Maybe let's do this. Let's take these walls, let's get to that in a second, actually. So what we have been told is that these walls to the right are going to be these blue ones that are up at the higher level. So let's assign these ones. These are all going to be just P1 foundation walls. Okay. Now, what we were told though is that all of these walls on the interior, these ones that are green, will need some other sort of designation. And just for simplicity's sake, let's call them type 6 walls. So instead of type 2 walls, let's call them type 6. There's not any real reasoning behind that, but other than the fact that we have type 6 available on here. And I'm going to go with the model that they've set up here. I think it's a bit strange. We don't know that it's actual. I don't really know that this is all 100% correct, but at a certain point, you just kind of have to jump. So I'm going to call these 6, and then I'm going to call them P2. And let's just turn on these 6 ones just for a minute. Oh, and P2. So this looks like it would be a 6 P1 wall. A little bit confusing, but sometimes we just got to be flexible. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take all of these walls here, and so because we're reusing that 6, let's take these walls and put them on a 6, but then we'll put them on level 1. All right, we've not assigned an area to any of these, and that's okay for now. But then let's take a look at these last 2 little walls here, and let's see if structure gives us any indication about what they want to do with this place. So they show the wall there. But it doesn't look like they... Well, it looks like the slab at... Is this level P1? Yeah. Looks like the slab at P1 will not intersect that wall. So these ones can also just be shotcrete walls, and we'll call them 2P2. Now, what we're going to do later on is we're going to figure out a way to be able to figure out what those last numbers are. And what we're going to have to figure out is where are the pore breaks in all of this. And essentially what we'll do is we'll set up some sample sheets. We'll set up a sheet that will allow the design team to come in and figure out what those pore breaks need to be. And then we'll do some kind of sample modeling and things like that, or a sample, view and sheet setup that will allow us to minimize any amount of rework. So that should be that. So in the next video, we're going to be working on setting up that foundation wall pore break sheet so that we can have an overall view that might help the design team in that process. All right.